I guess part 2 starts here. Here's the letter written by Jerry Wexler, and it says, as read by Tom Dowd. This is the only one of its kind in existence, and this letter will rewrite rock and roll history when it goes public, and that's getting ready to happen. This is Jessie Stone's wife, Evelyn McGee Stone. She was a singer in her own right. And here's Jessie again, and you can see what it says here. To Kent, our electrician and roadie, from Jessie Stone, writer of Shake, Rattle, and Roll. And here is the sauce boss, Bill Wharton. I did live sound for him. Some of the sauce boss stuff. Thanks for the groovy sound reinforcement, Bill Wharton. Got some live recordings of that as well. My buddies in the Southern Rock All-Stars. Oops. And the Johnny Van Zant Band before. Look how rough they looked before. Yeah, wait till you see this one. A whole different change in look right there. Now they're rock stars. And you should notice that Johnny is wearing Ronnie's jacket from the Street Survivors album right there. Melody has that jacket today. There's Drew Lombard, Grinder Switch Band. Well, they didn't like this guy. It says Gone With Their Money. I think that is Denny Best, a drummer. He worked with King Snake Records too. Yep. Dr. Hecker and the Groove Injectors with old Drew Lombard from Grinder Switch right there. I used to ask him before shows, hey man, can you play some Southern rock? And he would tell me over the microphone in the middle of the show, Southern rock is dead. But he'd play a nice solo for me, nice slide solo on his Black Widow, which was cool. I got that on video. The Nighthawks. These are all some of the artists that I used to do live sound for. Let's see what's in this book. More photos of Skynyrd from MCA. Artemis. Looks like Leon. And there's Ronnie and Peter Rudge. Ed King. Looks like Ed and Alan. A Skynyrd original Sounds of the South right there. This is an original press release photo. You won't find many of these anymore. And then this one is when they're on MCA Records. Skynyrd, it looks like Ed's still in the band then. MCA. Ronnie. MCA. Alan in the studio. And this is with Al Cooper right here. Ed's over there, Ronnie. Now you might remember this photo. This is on the inside of one of their first album. This is an original print copy right here. This is extremely rare Skynyrd stuff right here. You will not see another copy of this. This goes all the way back to like the first album pronounced. And Bob Burns. Gary. Ronnie. Snarl, Alan. Some cool old pictures from MCA. From 77. More 77. More 70. And more. I don't know if you've seen some of these. This was at a Bill Graham show. Walking out on stage for Bill Graham. Who the fuck are the Rolling Stones anyway? You can see Ronnie here in shadow and Steve. Steve. Ronnie. This is an original MCA as well. This is actually an original glossy. And here's another original glossy from MCA. These are from On the Road with Night Ranger. Johnny Van Zant Band and Night Ranger is what this was. This is when I first met Leon in the band Vision. There's me and Billy. And there's Leon on stage with Vision. And Billy. And Leon. One of the benefits of yeah. There's me and Mark Farner, Grand Funk Railroad, and Rocco. And me not too happy. This was in a drug rehab in 1986. There's Leon's sister, niece Christy, and nephew Brian. I think she's dead now. These are Johnny Van Zant Band photos. There's Alan, Lone Star Cafe. Billy Swain. This is the guy that ended the Alan Collins Band right here. These are pictures of the end of the Alan Collins Band right here. Here is, you can see it. There's Jimmy Dowdery and Billy Swain singing on stage. Boy, did that piss Alan off. He was pissed. And here's Alan showing his fist at Billy Swain. He was pissed. Alan threw in the towel after this show. And this is August of '87. This is at the beginning of the tribute tour band. Some of the last Vision shows. These were out at Jack's Beach. I was right up underneath Billy's arm at that show. Artemis showed up. This is Artemis just getting back from Israel right there. He was right over top of me. I didn't even know who he was at first because he had his hair all cut and clean cut. Didn't recognize him. Billy. There's Rocco and Artemis. Rocco. More Johnny Van Zant Band pictures. And Robbie Morris. Van Zant. The good old days. And Johnny with a rebel flag. You won't fly that one anymore. And some tribute tour band pictures. There's Lacey, Gary. And here's Artemis with his new tape job, using duct tape to keep him in his hands in '87. And Randall Hall. Don't know what I'm going to do with all these old pictures. Forgot to mention this rehabilitating the fox. Reprinted with permission from January of '87 issue of Sound and Video Contractor. So this was a special publication for sound and video contractors only. I'm going to show you some rare pictures now. These were taken by Artemis right after he joined Skynyrd and went on the road in Europe with the band. There's Alan. This is Artemis and his family, his kids up in the Carolinas. Artemis's Jeep. Artemis right here, flying a kite of some kind. His Jeep. There's Artemis. Artemis flying his kite. Here is Artemis, and this is in London, right after he joined the band. And there is Dean Kilpatrick, Billy, looks like Gary and Alan. This is right after Artemis joined the band. There's Alan and Billy. Artemis in the hotel room. Artemis taking pictures of the fans of shows right after he joined. Smoking something. This is Artemis right after he got out of the Marines. Look at that picture of him right after he got out of the Marines. And there's Patricia, his wife, pregnant with one of the babies. And there's Artemis. Artemis flying his kite. Artemis in a bathtub in Europe. And here is Artemis with his poster. He brought that back from Europe. I got better pictures of that. 1975, Europe 75. Yep, he brought that one back from Europe. And some other pictures. Alan Gary, Alan. This is Greenville, just before the plane crash. There's Craig Reed. This is October 19th, 1977, right here. Yep, the last show right here. Here's something a lot of fans don't know about. Artemis, in his drum riser, he had a custom drum riser built, had 4 steel poles in each corner. You can see one of them here. There's another one there. There's another one in this corner, another one in the back corner. You can see the Bose speaker right here pointing down at Artemis. Here's another Bose 901 type of speaker pointing at Artemis. And another one right here, and another one right here. He had one in each corner, all pointed right at his head. And he had his own mixing board, which you can see right here. PV mixing board was right behind Artemis on stage in Greenville, where he got to mix his own monitors. And he had his own monitor system, because if anybody, did sound for this guy right here, you don't want to send screeching feedback into his ears, because he will come up off of that stand and he will run out and chase down any sound guy that screws up and sends screeching feedback into his ears. And so to relieve soundmen of having an angry Marine coming after you, they elected to give Artemis his own monitoring system, very powerful monitoring system. Artemis told me that it was so powerful that the other band members, like the guitar players and Ronnie, would come over and they would actually listen to the stage sound, the guitars and everything, drums and whatever, bass and everything coming through these monitors. He said they were so loud. But that's a unique picture right there. Alan. Hard to believe that right after this show was the end of the band. Yep.